Hello and welcome back to Officina Virtuale. Today we're going to be continuing our beginner series as always, but if you like this content, please consider to like, subscribe, share and so on. Let's begin. Let's click on Mechanical Design and Part Design, Part 1 as always, okay. Now let's select our 3D space and we can either show our planes. Let's introduce a new system and let's press OK. Now selecting our XY plane, we will start with our sketch. Today we're going to talk about editing our shapes. So we will start with our rectangle, for example, and let's fix the eye and the base, and let's fix the position of this point. We want an ISO constraint sketch as always, so here we are. Now let's introduce our next command. We will use now corner. To use this command we need to select two different lines normally, this and this, and as you can see we can change the dimension of our corner, and let's click, left click, and we can change our radius. For example, we can say 10. As you can see, we've got an ISO constraint sketch. We are going to be starting with an ISO constraint sketch, and as a result we've got an ISO constraint sketch with two different conditions, two tangent condition as you can see here, and we've got our radius normally. I'll do that one more time. So let's click on our corner, first click, left click as always, and left click, and then we can change the dimension. With the third click we fix the position. So let's change our radius, for example 10. Now let's click on Chamfer. Let's select our first segment, our second segment, and now we've got our chamfer. As you can see, we can specify the length of our segment. For example, we can say 10, and we can change the orientation, this angle. We can say 30 degrees, for example. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Let's click on chamfer, first click, second click, and third click. Okay. Now let's talk about trim. To trim something we need to, let's sketch two different lines. This could be our first line and this could be our second line, and we need to sketch, and we can use our command trim. With our first click we can select the line that will be trimmed, for example this, and with our second click we need to specify our limit, this. To undo our command we can click on this. I'll do that one more time, because if I select this side of my segment and this line I can obtain this kind of sketch. This is the difference. We need to choose what part we are going to select. Okay, I'll undo that one more time. Oops. And let's select this and then this to trim. Our next command is break. If we got our first line and our second line, we can break, for example, this segment using this as reference. So let's select break. That means I can choose that and that. Now we've got two different segments, as you can see here. We've used this element as a reference. I can break this using this. Now we've got 4 different segments. I do that one more time. So at first we need to specify the element that we want to break, and then we need to specify the reference. Now we know that we've got two different segments and we use this element as a reference. I can do the same with the other segment, so I can select with or first click this segment and then, for example, this to obtain 4 different segments. Okay. We've got another options called quick trim, so let's design our first line, for example, and our second line. With our quick trim, this, if I select this segment, my segment will be trimmed using this as a reference. So if I click this, as you can see, I've trimmed this segment using this as element, and I've cancelled the part that I've selected. I'll do that one more time. I can select this, and this could be my second line, and let's trim, for example, this. If I click this, as you can see, I've used this as a reference, and this will be the part that I've cancelled. Okay, I'll do that one more time. I can use even this, using this as a reference. If I go different line, for example, this, or this, if I click this, only this little segment will be cancelled. Okay, this is the idea, and this is how this command works. For example, if I click this, I can eliminate this little segment here. Okay. Our next command is close. Okay, let's click on close. We need an arc, for example. I can design an arc. For example, this could be our arc. And if I click on close and I select this arc, I can obtain our close profile. This is the idea. I'll do that one more time. For example, I've got this arc here, and I can close my profile with this command close. Okay. And at the end we've got here complement. We need an arc, and we can design an arc, and with this command complement, if I click on my arc, I can obtain the other side of my arc. This. Okay, this is the idea, complement. I'll do that one more time. So let's design an arc. This could be our arc, and I can obtain with complement the other side. Okay. I hope you liked this video. As always, see you soon. Ciao.